Let's see if we got some. Brazilian said, I'm seeing a lot of issues around this, writing an SOP or even rough drafting. How do you recommend doing that? Go ahead, Chris. You got this one.
Yeah, for me, when I first got into the field, we had templates that we used to create SOPs and documents. It's templates, but it just takes a lot of research. If you're trying to create like plans, like for example, not the ISCP, SSP. Like you're
Hmm.
trying to create like an SSP, the NIST guidelines will guide you on how to write it. But for me, when I got into the job, they usually have templates. There's a website for templates. I'm not sure if it's still accurate, but I was told not to use it. But it's usually templates your job usually gives you to help you write it. And the NIST guidelines help you guide you to write some of these plans also. What about you, Bruce? I was curious on your side too.
Yeah, no problem. So first of all, I've got, if you go to ConvoCourses.com, shameless plug, full disclosure, go to ConvoCourses.com. I've got a free downloadables to give you an idea of what they look like. So, like Chris was saying, if you use those templates, it starts to give you an idea of what you're supposed to have on your in your environment. So that goes for SOPs, that goes for policies, it goes for system security plans, all that stuff. So POAMs, plan of action and milestones. The thing is, just like Chris said, usually when you go to a new environment, now I've worked for the financial sector, I've worked for purely private sector, I've done all these different industries, right? And one thing I've noticed is that normally organizations, especially high, mid to large organizations, they have their own template. So they don't want you to just grab one off the internet. Usually they have their own and you just build off the template that they have. That said, if you're trying to just learn this, you can just grab templates that other people have. Look at other organizations. Like there's different departments out there, different states will put their whole policy online, for example, because there's no sensitive information on there. There's no private information, nothing like that. It's just telling like yea, verily, we do X, Y, and Z. And it just tells you how they're securing in a very broad way. That's not getting anything away. They're telling you how they plan to, what their policy is for security throughout their campus. And the universities do this. You can find them at state departments for individual states, for some of the utilities departments, just to get an idea of what it looks like. You can do this for ISO 27001 policies, for NIST 800, NIST CSF. There's all these templates out there that you can look at and mess around with to give you an idea of how they look, and then maybe even write your own just to mess around with it. Another thing you can do is use ChatGPT just to get an idea of what the template looks like, and then go from there and build from there.
I did want to get on your brew. I've been hearing a lot of ISOs been using it to create templates lately, so I might have to hop on that too,
You
just to
gotta
create
check
the
it out.
template. Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible actually. Let me